started officially. All right, take two. Happy Friday. quaranLEAN crew, we're gonna have a fun class. It's already great because you're here. We're gonna start by laying down. So lay on your mats in Savasana. Welcome back to your yoga practice, Paul. I am happy that you're here and that you're making time for yourself on your mat. Thank you, Dario, my top recruiter, for bringing your friends. And you're gonna start by laying down. I'm gonna mute everyone's mics. And as you find yourself comfortable on your mat, just close your eyes. Hi, Kareen. I'm gonna mute you. Yeah, we just started. So everyone's going onto their mats in Savasana. And you're just gonna lay on your mat so that you can take a second here to close your eyes, connect to your breath, and then also, most importantly, tune out any noise from your day or from your weekend. The weekend that's ahead. Take a deep breath in. And as you open up your mouth, exhale, clear your lungs, your mind, feel your body relax. Take another deep breath in. Start to fully arrive onto your mat and notice the sensations that your body is feeling. Every time you show up on your mat is a completely different experience, a new opportunity for you to grow, learn more about yourself, and find new ways to bring peace, stillness, and calm into your body. You have that power, and it's all about the way that you breathe. Before we start to move, we're gonna take a moment here to set an intention for our practice. Welcome, Yaslin. So think about what you hope to get out of your time on your mat. Inhale, so that you can take your intention into your bones, into your blood. And then as you open up your mouth, exhale, share your intention with the universe and your fellow yogis who are flowing with you virtually. Start to bring movement into your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. Gently rock your head from side to side. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Point your toes in the opposite direction of your fingertips. And then pretend you've got two people pulling your arms and your legs apart. So you're going to go for a deep stretch. Feel it in your spine. Lift your head so that your chin inches closer to the ceiling or the sky. And then as you exhale, bend both of your knees, bring them into your chest, grab right underneath your knees, curl into a ball so that your shoulder blades come off of the ground. Feel the back of your neck open, your shoulder blades peel apart. And then as you inhale, straighten out your legs, rest your heels on the mat, reach your fingertips, your toes apart. Exhale, curl into that ball again, tuck your chin into your chest. Grab your wrists, your elbows, or your forearms. Lift your shoulder blades off of the ground. Tuck your chin in toward your chest. And then inhale, straighten out your legs. Point your toes to the top of your mat. Drop your head back. Final one. Exhale, curl into that ball again. Bend your knees. Grab what you can. Give yourself a tighter squeeze. Pull your belly button in. And then release by dropping your feet down. Your knees are going to point up. Rest your hands down both sides of your body. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to go into a bridge pose. On your inhale, lift up your chest and elevate your hips off of the ground. And as you dig your shoulder blades into the mat, dig your heels into the mat, feel your legs strengthen, squeeze your glutes. Release by dropping your hips right back down. Move with control. As always, use your breath. On your inhale, lift your hips up just a little bit more. Your chest is going to inch closer to your chin. Press the back of your head, your neck, your shoulder blades into the ground, and then release. Once your hips drop, straighten out your left leg. Bend your right knee. Pull it up to your right shoulder. Start to draw circles with your right toes. And then draw those circles in the opposite direction, just to loosen up your ankle. And then stop, bring your right knee to the left side of your mat. You're gonna open up your lower back here. You're twisting your spine. Walk your right fingertips away from your midline. Straighten out your right arm. Keep your right palm facing up and then turn your head so that your chin touches your right shoulder. Stay here for one more slow round of breath. And then release by laying onto your back. Straighten out your right leg. Go to the left side. Inhale, bend your left knee. Hi, Liz. Draw circles here with your left toes. So you're going to go in one direction just for a few rounds. Go in the opposite direction. And then release by bringing your left knee to the right side of your mat. Extend your left arm out to that T shape. Left wrist is in line with your left shoulder. Turn your head so that your chin touches your left. Feel the right side of your neck open up and stretch. Make sure that both of your shoulders are rooted down on your mat. Open up your heart. Release. Roll onto your back. Straighten out your legs. And then as you inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. As you exhale, do a slow sit up. So bring your chin down to your chest and then reach for your toes. You're hinging at your hips so that you can go into a forward fold. Awesome. Drop your head down, tuck your chin in. Now the entire backside of your body is opening. If you can reach for your toes, great. If not, your hands on your shins, totally fine. Start to bend your elbows down so that they go to the outsides of your calves. Feel the back of your body open up. And then release, come up, stack your shoulders over your hips, and then sit your hips down, straighten out your right leg. I'm realizing that you probably can't see me. So let me switch my angle. Hopefully this is better. Straighten out your right leg and then sweep your arms up. As you exhale, turn to the right and then hinge at your hips. Grab for your right foot. All right, I'm gonna mute y'all. Hi, Carol. As you reach for your right foot, flex your toes back toward your face, tuck your chin in, bring your left elbow, your left knee down. And as you bring your left elbow down, you're gonna feel the right side of your body open. So your right hamstrings, your right side hip. Release by sweeping your arms up. And then straighten out your left leg, bend your right knee, turn to the left. Exhale, hinge at your hips. So as you hinge at your hips, you're grabbing the base side, grabbing right at the base of your left toes. Hi, Daniel, you're doing great. Tuck your chin in. Try to level off your shoulders and your hips to the ground. Thank you for being here, Shadi. Nice to see you too. Stay here for one more round of breath. Drop your right elbow a little bit more, Anna. Take a deep breath in. Stay for your exhale, let it go. And then release. Come all the way back up. Straighten out both of your legs with your arms up and over your head. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Plant your hands down on your mat. And then start walking your hands away from your body. Hi, Tyler. As you walk your fingertips away from your body, start to bend your elbows. Take a moment here to align your elbows with your wrists, your elbows with your shoulders. And as you drop your head down, you're gonna feel your inner thighs, your hips stretch. If your elbows are resting on the floor, that's cool. Even if they're not, pretend they're the heaviest parts of your body right now. Your shoulder blades are gonna feel like they're peeling apart. The back of your neck should feel like it's opening. Slightly tuck your chin into your chest, but keep a little bit of a gap so that you can maintain your slow and steady breath. Release by walking your hands back up. And then you're gonna go into crisscross applesauce and then just roll onto your hands and your knees for your tabletop shape. All right, so as you go into your tabletop, hopefully you guys can see me better here. In your tabletop, you want your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. We're gonna go into a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Start with your cat. Tuck your chin into your chest, straighten out your arms. Feel your lower back open up and your shoulder blades peel apart. As you inhale, drop your stomach. This is your cow. Look up, lift your eyes and your tailbone. Visualize your belly button touching the ground. Exhale, cat pose, round your back. Create a C shape with your spine. Chin goes into your chest. Inhale, drop your stomach. Look up a little bit higher. Feel the stretch in your throat. Last round. Exhale, cat. Round your back even more. Tuck your tailbone in, and then inhale, drop your stomach. Bring your eyes up, open up your chest. Feel your hips open, and then release into your neutral tabletop. Start to tuck your toes under, and then right away, we're going into our downward dog. Straighten out your legs. Try to ground your heels down into the mat. Your arms are straight. Spread your fingertips wide. Drop your head down. Bend one knee at a time. Swivel your hips. And then straighten out both legs. Visualize your heels touching the ground. So even if they're not touching, it's okay. But that's kind of what you're going for so that you can really feel your hamstrings open. Your eyes are down at the mat. Try to frame your ears with your biceps and bring your shoulders away from your ears. On your next inhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat. We're going to go into one of my favorites already. This is gorilla. Step or lift your feet off of the ground and start stepping onto the palms of your hands. You're going to give your wrists a massage. This is also a nice posture for you to open up your hamstrings and your lower back. Start to roll the weight from your big toe to your pinky toe. If you can, straighten out your legs. If not, you can keep them slightly bent, but you're just, again, using your toes here to massage out your hands. If you spend a lot of time on your phone texting, typing, DMing, all of those things, put a little bit more pressure. It should feel really good. All right, release by stepping off of your hands. Keep your knees slightly bent and then start to roll up. Come up to standing. When you come up to standing, stack your shoulders over your hips. Keep your feet all the way together. Big toes and heels are going to touch. Drop your arms down both sides of your body. This is your mountain pose. So anytime I say go to your mountain, this is what you're going to do. It seems like all you're doing is standing, but you are doing this with intention. Your feet are planted, thighs are tight. Open up your chest just a little bit by squeezing your shoulder blades together. Soak in the yummy sensations that your body is feeling right now. And we're going to get ready to flow. As you inhale, take your arms up, reach your fingertips to the ceiling or the sky, press your palms together. And then on your exhale, bend your elbows, plug your thumbs into the back of your neck, and try to squeeze your ears with your biceps. You're going to feel the sides of your body open. On your next inhale, fingertips are going to reach up. As you exhale, swan dive, so hinge at your hips. Drop your head down, open up the back of your neck, and then go into your halfway lift. Inhale, roll the weight to your toes. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Start to walk your hands towards the top of your mat, and then meet me in your plank. Your feet, your hands are going to be about hip width distance apart. Drive your heels to the back of your mat, round your upper back. In this plank, we're going to hang out for just another 10 more seconds. Take a deep breath in. Savor your exhale. Looks really good, Tyler. And then on your inhale, bend your knees. We're going to go into bear. Bring your hips back to your heels. Your knees are going to hover an inch off of the mat. Start to look forward in between your hands. As you exhale, shoot forward into your plank. And then lift your hips back up. Downward dog. Ground your heels. Open up your chest and your hamstrings. Now, as you look forward, bend your knees. Walk or step to the top of your mat. And then go into your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Reverse swan dive here. Sweep your arms up. As you exhale, swan dive your way down. Hinge at your hips. Drop your head down. Halfway lift. Exhale, hinge. Listen carefully as you inhale. Sweep your arms up. Sit low for your chair. Reach your arms up. Squeeze your thighs together. Looks really good, Carol. Bend your knees. All of you push your booties back. Keep your biceps in line with your ears. Excellent work. Squeeze your thighs together. One more round of breath. Lower Paul. Lower Daniel. There it is. Release. Straighten out your legs. Drop your head down. And then go into your halfway lift. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Plant your hands down. Step back into your plank. And then now we're going to chaturanga. So you're going to shift forward. Bring your shoulders past your wrists about an inch. All of you bend your elbows back and then lay all the way down onto your stomachs. Perfect. Go into a low cobra by lifting your chest off of the mat. Keep your elbows in, drive them down to your hips, gorgeous Dario. And then as you exhale, go into your child's pose. Hips go back to your heels. Straighten out your arms, rest your forehead on the mat. All right, tuck your toes. Meet me in your downward dog. And then walk your hands to the back of your mat. This is our final flow. Bend your knees, slowly roll up. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms up, press your palms together. Bend your elbows, dig your thumbs into the back of your neck, squeeze your elbows in. Feel your triceps open, eyes are up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Come down. Plant your hands, walk them forward. You're in your plank now. Drive your heels to the back of your mat. Tighten up your glutes, your thighs. Pull your belly button in. We're going to go into bear. Inhale, bend your knees. Bring your hips back to your heels. Your knees are going to hover an inch off of the mat. Look right in between your hands. Chins away from your chest. Exhale, shoot forward into your plank. We did it. Exhale, downward dog. And as you look forward, bend your knees, walk or step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, hinge. Reverse swan dive, sweep up. Reach your fingertips high. Exhale, make your way back down. Reach your fingertips apart. Open up your chest, drop your head down. And then go into your halfway lift. Exhale, hinge at your hips. And then sweep your arms up, sit low for chair again. Drop your booty. Try to get your thighs parallel to the ground. Nice control, Anna. Try to frame your ears with your biceps, all of you. Nice, Tyler. Tuck your tailbone just a little bit. Yep, feel your lower abs hard at work. Sit lower, Shadi, only because I know you can. Reach your fingertips up. Looks good, Mel. Release, straighten out your legs. Drop your head down. Straighten out your legs, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge, plant your hands down. Step back into your plank. Tighten up your triceps, your quads. Suck your stomach up and in. Round your upper back. Now shift forward to chaturanga. Bend your elbows back. Lower all the way onto your stomach. Untuck your toes. Low cobra. Open up the front of your body. Squeeze your elbows into your midline. Drive them down to your hips. Take a deep breath in. Come up higher. And then exhale, release. Meet me in your child's pose. Take your knees apart. Big toes are going to touch. Straighten out your arms. Rest your forehead on the mat. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Rock from side to side. Reconnect to your intention. Recommit to your breathing. And remember, this is your child's pose. Go into the shape anytime you need some time to yourself. Anytime you need water, please help yourself, especially if you're outside. It's a hot one today. Now, on your next inhale, push up into your tabletop. So shoulders stack over your wrists, hips are over your knees. You're all doing great. We're going to move a little bit quicker now. On your next inhale, straighten out your legs. Lift your hips up, downward dog. On your next inhale, sweep up your right leg, point your toes to the back of your mat, drive your left heel down. And then on your exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, tap it. And then inhale, straighten out your leg, point your toes. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow, tap it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, bring your heel up, and then exhale, step it through. We're gonna go right into warrior one. Energize your hands up, bend your right knee. Keep your left foot at a 45-degree angle. Try to keep your hips level to the top of your mat. Reach your fingertips super high. All of you look great. Bend your right knee a little bit more if you can, Carol. Jenna looks great. Bring your arms behind your back. You're gonna lock all 10 fingers. All right, squeeze your palms together. Now all of you take your thumbs away from your tailbone. You're gonna feel your chest open. Looks good, Paul. Bring your right foot forward just a couple of inches so that your right thigh is parallel to the ground. Yes, now as you exhale, hinge. Get your right shoulder, your right knee to connect. Drop your head down. If your shoulders are tight, you can just rest your thumbs right on your tailbone, or you can drive your knuckles up towards the ceiling. Open up the back side of your body. Feel your right hip open. Then place your hands down on the ground. Frame your right foot with your hands. And then turn to face the left side of your mat. Oh, side lunge. So your right hip is going to rest on your right heel. You've got it. Plant your hands down on the ground. And then start walking your hands away from your body. A lot of you are facing away from me. Hopefully my words will help y'all. You've got it, Tyler. Yep. Walk your hands away from your body. Drop your head down. Feel the back of your neck open. There you go, Daniel. Keep your left leg straight. Open up the back of your neck. To take this stretch even further, dig your left heel into the ground, flex your left toes up, and then release. Bring your hands back towards your body. Lift your hips up. Both of your legs are going to straighten. And then as you exhale, bring your left knee to your left hip to your left heel. Straighten out your right leg. So you're going to the opposite side. There you go, Paul, you've got it. Now start walking your hands away from your body. I feel like Catwoman right now. Catwoman vibes. Drop your head down, feel the back of your neck open. Head down a little bit more, Anna, there you go. Plant your hands down on the ground like you did on the other side. Straighten out your right leg, dig your right heel into the mat. Right toes are gonna lift. And then release, bring your hands in towards your body. Straighten out both of your legs. You're now in a wide leg forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and then sway from side to side like a pendulum. Roll the weight to your toes. Feel the back of your neck lengthen. Pull your belly button into your spine. Release by stopping in the center. Bend your knees just a little bit, then pivot to face the top of your mat. Drop your left knee down. Low lunge. Sweep your arms up. As you bend your right knee, push your hips, your belly button to the top of your mat. Dig your left knee into the ground. You got it. And then look up, lift your chin, feel your throat stretch, your heart open up. And then before you go into a deeper backward bend, reach your fingertips up a little bit higher. Try to create space down your vertebrae. And then as you exhale, take your thumbs back even more. Release. Plant your hands down to the inside of your right foot. Start to toe heel your right foot out. I'm going to turn to face y'all so you can see. So your right knee is in line with your ankle. We're already in our lizard. So Daniel, you can walk your left knee back. I think you've got opposite side. Yeah. Walk your left foot back and then bend your right knee. Feel your hips drop closer to the mat. Sway from side to side. Drop your head down. Feel the back of your neck open. If you're still rocking, stop. And then start rolling the weight to the outside edge of your right foot. Bring your right knee away from your midline. Keep your left hand on the ground and then peel your right arm up. So as your right hand reaches high, you're starting to peel the sole of your right foot off of the mat so that your right knee splays farther away. Your hips are gonna open. Visualize your chin touching your right shoulder. Go for that full extension with your right fingertips. Release by placing your right hand on your right knee. Press it farther away from your body. Start to look behind you. Open up your chest. Feel your hips sink closer to the ground. Really good, Shadi. Relax your shoulders. And then release. Step your right foot down. Toe heel your right foot to the middle of your mat. And then go into your half split, your runner's lunge. So your right leg is going to straighten out. Point and flex your right toes. Keep your hips level to the ground. All right. Hands are going to frame your right foot, your right leg. Drop your chest closer to your right thigh. Tighten up your right quads. Stay for one more round of breath. Bring your chest closer to your thigh if you can to deepen the stretch. And then release by bending your right knee. We're going to move into pyramid. So once your right foot plants down, tuck your left toes under, lift your knee, and then step your left foot forward like 4 inches. Keep your left foot at about a 45-degree angle. Keep your hips level to the mat. Drop your chest down. Open up the back of your neck. Your hands are down. They're framing your right foot. Feel the back of your neck open up, your neck lengthen. And now notice what happens as you tighten up both sides of your quads. Both of your hamstrings should feel like they're opening up. There you go, just like that, Daniel. Feel the backs of your legs open, tighten up your thighs, relax your shoulders. Release into your standing splits. Walk your hands forward. Feel the weight shift to your right foot and then just bop your left foot up. Yes, I said bop. Point your toes, hinge at your hips. You can keep your hands on the ground if you want to start playing around with your balance. Grab your right ankle with your right hand. Maybe your left foot, or sorry, your left hand onto your foot too. What you're doing here, High Shadi's dog, is bringing your chest closer to your right thigh. And then release. Ooh, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Sweep your right leg up. You're in your three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, point your toes down. So your right knee is going to point up. Toes are pointing down to the ground. Make sure that you're dropping your right shoulder so that the right side of your body opens just a little bit more. We did it. Release. Level off your hips to the ground. Bring your right foot down. And then we'll flow. Shift forward. Bend your elbows back. Lower all the way down to the ground. Low cobra. Open up your chest. Squeeze your elbows in. And then release into your child's pose. Hips go back to your heels. Straighten out your arms. Rest your forehead on the ground. Rest your elbows on the mat. Rock your forehead from side to side. I'm going into these kinds of flows today so that we can take some time to enjoy the stillness. I know a lot of us show up to our yoga mats to really move our bodies, which you are. But the best part about your yoga practice is really learning how to appreciate the stillness and celebrate what your body is capable of doing. And the best way to do that is to be able to recognize that you are still working, even though you are laying still. Take a deep breath in. Use your exhale to clear your lungs, your mind. On your next inhale, push up into your tabletop. Same flow on the left side. Tuck your toes under, go into your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels. You're in your upside down V shape. As you inhale, sweep up your left leg. Point your left toes up. Drive your right heel down. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Tap it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Bring it up. Bring your left knee to your right elbow and then tap it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Bring it up. And then step it through. Warrior one. Ground your right heel. Energize your hands up. Bend your left knee a lot. So we're going to do, again, that same flow that we did on the other side. Ground your right heel. Reach your fingertips up. Tuck your tailbone just a little. Bend your left knee a little bit more, Shadi. There you go. Bring your hands behind your back. Feel your chest open as you get the grip. Squeeze your palms together. Take your thumbs away from your tailbone. Start lifting your chin. Open up your chest. Exhale, hinge. Humble warrior. Drop your head down. Your left shoulder, your left knee, you're going to inch closer to each other. Looks good, Daniel, but bring your chin into your chest a little bit more. Open up the back of your neck. Good. All of you, ground your right heel, tighten up your right thigh. And then release by plopping your hands down. You're going to go into your side lunge now. So face the right side of your mat. Rest your hips on your left heel. Straighten out your right leg. Point your right toes up. And then start walking your hands away from your body. Just like you did on the other side, melt your chest down to the ground. Feel your inner thighs, especially your right side, open up. Release by walking your hands back towards your body. Keep your left hand down on the ground. Peel your right arm up and over. Try to bring your right hip closer to the mat. Reach your right fingertips in the opposite direction. And then release by planting your hands down. Straighten out both of your legs. And then on your exhale, bend your right knee. Rest your hips on your right heel. Straighten out your left leg. Yes. All right. Now, same thing. Walk your hands away from your body. Keep your hands about shoulder width distance apart. Dig your left heel into the ground. Point your toes up. Lengthen your neck and your spine. Release by walking your hands back towards your body. Keep your right hand on the mat. Peel your left hand up. Open up your chest. As your left hip sinks down, Frame your left ear with your left bicep. And then release, plant your hands down. Straighten out both of your legs. Wide leg forward fold. This time, interlock all 10 fingers behind your back. And then start to squeeze your palms closer to each other if you can. There you go, Anna. Drive your knuckles up to the ceiling. If your shoulders are tight, you can always rest your thumbs on your tailbone, but little by little, you're gonna work your thumbs farther away from your midline. Carol, looks really good. Open up the back of your neck, your hamstrings. And then release. Drop your hands down. Bend both of your knees. And then pivot to face the top of your mat. Once you get there, drop your right knee down. And then toe heel your left foot to the outside edge of your mat on the left side. Walk your right knee back. Shift from side to side. You're opening up your hips. I'm going to turn to face y'all so you can see. You've got it. Hopefully next week I will have this lighting situation handled. I thought I had it fixed, Dario. All right, if you're still rocking, stop. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Keep your right hand on the ground. Peel your left hand up. Open up your chest. Extend your left fingertips really high. Feel your hips drop down. So right side hip flexors are getting a nice stretch. Inner thighs are opening up. So is your chest. Release by planting your left hand onto your left knee. Press it away from your body. Start to look past your left shoulder. Feel your hips inch closer to the ground. Put more pressure on your mat with your right hand. Release. Roll onto your left foot. Start to toe heel your left foot in towards the middle of your mat. And then go into your half splits, your runner's lunge. Straighten out your left leg. Point and flex your left toes. All right. Keep your hands just framing your left leg. And next time your toes flex, keep them there. Start to bend your elbows. Melt your chest closer to your left thigh. Feel the crown of your head extend to the top of your mat. One more round of breath. Release by bending your left knee. Stack it over your left ankle. Tuck your right toes under, and then step your right foot forward. You're going into your pyramid, so your right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Keep your hips level to the ground. Bring your chest closer to your left thigh. Your hands are just down on the mat. That looks good, Daniel. But if you can, try to hinge at your hips, drop your head down a little bit more. Definitely straighten out your left leg. Yes. So the entire backside of your body is opening. Slightly tuck your chin into your chest. If your hands are flat on the ground, start to bend your elbows back towards the back edge of your mat. Feel how that opens up your left hamstrings a little bit more. Excellent. Release by walking your hands forward. Sweep your right leg up, standing split on this side. Drop your head, hinge at your hips. Point your right toes up. Doesn't really matter how high your foot goes. Gorgeous, Dario. If you did it on the other side, grab your ankle with your left hand, maybe also the right. Breathe it out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Then release by stepping your right foot to the back of your mat. Sweep your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Bend your left knee. Point your toes down. Drop your left shoulder closer to the ground. Straighten out your arms. Release. Drop your left foot down and then shift forward. You're in your plank. Start to exhale and bend your elbows back. Lower your chest all the way down to your ground. Go into your low cobra. Open up your chest, squeeze your elbows in, sink your hips down. Exhale, child's pose. Hips go back to your heels. Rest your forehead on the mat. Slightly bend your elbows. Rock your forehead from side to side. And then stop in the center. As you inhale, shift forward back into your tabletop. And then lower your chest all the way down. We're going to go just into a couple of backward bends here, just so we can strengthen our backs, but also open up the fronts of our body. So start by bringing your arms down both sides of your body. Your arms are going to be straight. Palms are going to face in. And then try to reach your fingertips to the back of your mat. Rest your forehead on the ground so that your neck is in line with the rest of your spine. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Start by tightening up your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Exhale first. And then as you inhale, lift your chest and your legs off of the ground. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reach your fingertips over towards the outside edges of your feet. As your hips root down, squeeze your glutes. Notice how your legs lift up a little bit more. As you squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up your chest. Keep your neck long, just stare at the ground. One more round of breath. Release, drop down, rest your forehead on the ground. Palms are facing up, bend your elbows a little bit. Keep the tops of your feet melted onto the mat. We're gonna do one more round of that. Straighten out your arms, palms are gonna face in. Point your toes, tighten up your thighs. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest and your legs off of the ground. Remember to breathe here. Keep your neck long, stare at the ground, take a deep breath in. Exhale, come up a little bit higher. Listen carefully, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bend your knees, grab your feet, point your toes, drive them up to the ceiling. So as you grab your feet, you're opening up your chest. Sneak attack. I worked you right into bow. Lift your chin, eyes are up. As you roll the weight to the softest part of your stomach, open up your chest, open up your quads. One more round of breath. Kick, kick, release, drop down, straighten out your left leg, create a pillow here with your forearms, turn your head to the right. And then as you bend your right knee, create a 90-degree angle with your right leg. You're going into crocodile. Yes, you've got it, Daniel. You've got it, Anna. Yep, and then just like that. Right ankle should be in line with your right knee in line with your right hip. And as you turn your head to the right, feel the left side of your neck open. Use your next exhale to squeeze your right butt cheek. Feel your inner thighs and your hips stretch. And then extend your left hand to the top right corner of your mat. Sweep your right arm up and then around. Feel your chest open up. I'd rather you have your right knee digging into the ground than bringing your right arm far away. So try not to focus too much on bringing your right arm down to the floor as much as you are keeping your right knee planted into the mat. You're going to feel this in your lower back and definitely in your chest. Stay here for one more round of breath. Release by rolling onto your stomach. Straighten out your right leg, and then bend your left knee. Create that pillow again with your forearms. As you turn your head to the left, feel the right side of your neck open up. Flex your left toes. Squeeze your left butt cheek to open up your inner thighs, your hips. Wait for it, Carol. On your next inhale, bring your right arm to the top left corner of your mat. And then sweep your left arm up and then around. Oh, like you did on the other side. Keep your left knee connected to the mat. Reach your left hand up and then go for that twist. Feel your chest open up. Feel any tension in your lower back, your hips go away. Gorgeous. One more round of breath. All right, now listen carefully. You're just gonna roll all the way onto your backs. So as you lay on your back, point your knees up towards the ceiling. This is your bridge pose prep. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Rest your arms down both sides of your body. Exhale to clear out your lungs. And then as you inhale, lift your hips. Dig your heels into the ground. Open up your chest. Squeeze your glutes and then release by dropping your hips down. Once they touch the mat, straighten out your left leg. Pull your right knee toward your right shoulder and then pull it hard. We did this in the warm-up. Wind removing pose, your right hip is opening up. Dig your left shoulder blade into the ground and then release by going into your half happy baby. Grab the outside of your right foot with your right hand. Bring your right elbow inside your right knee, and then use your bicep strength to guide your right knee closer to the ground. If it helps you, place your left hand on your left hip so that your left hip stays rooted. Pull hard, tuck your chin into your chest. Flex your toes down so that your heel points up. Release by straightening out your right leg. Go to the left side, bend your left knee. Wind removing pose first. As you pull, drop your right shoulder blade down to the ground. Use your bicep strength. Feel your inner thigh stretch. Release into your happy baby on the left side. So bend your left knee. Beautiful dog, Anna. Stack your ankle in line with your knee. Flex your toes down. Press the back of your neck into the ground. Send your energy, your focus, your breath to your inner left thigh. And then from here, you're releasing into your full happy baby. So bend both of your knees at the same time. Grab the outside of your right foot. And then start to rock from side to side. So bring your elbows inside your knees. Visualize your knees one day touching the ground. But as you gently rock, know that this is a lower back massage, a spine opener. And then the next time you are in the center, stop. Give yourself a tighter squeeze, so pull just a little bit more. And then bring the soles of your feet all the way together. Guide your heels down towards your pelvis, splay your knees apart. Press the back of your neck into the ground. Open up your inner thighs, your chest. And then release by straightening out your legs. Bring your heels together. Allow your toes to splay apart. Rest your arms down both sides of your body. And just like that, you have treated your body to a wonderful gift. Your final Savasana is very much a part of your practice, and it is really the best part of the flow that you're ever going to do. You're signaling to your body now that it's time to go into receiving mode. You're signaling to your body that you have done everything that you possibly could to reconnect, to move with intention. And as always, you learn something new about yourself every time you go onto your mat. And you always remind yourself of what you are capable of doing. And that also includes finding stillness once you get here. It's the hardest thing. If you're still clinging on to any tension in your body, use your next exhale to clear your lungs. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, sigh it out. Start to bring movement back into your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. Do this gently. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up and over your head. Feel your spine lengthen like you've just woken up. And this is the first movement we did in our class today. Notice a difference between this one and the first one. On your next exhale, roll onto your right side body. Use your right bicep as your pillow. And curl into a fetal position. This is the best time to practice gratitude. So just say thank you to yourself for making time on your mat today. And as you hang on to that gratitude in your heart, keep your eyes closed and make your way up into your easy pose, sitting in the middle of your mat. Allow your hips to root down. Sit up tall so that your shoulders are over your hips. And then on your next inhale, bring your hands right up to your heart. Press your palms together. Feel the heat you've created in your body. Feel how much stronger your heart is beating for you. And as you do, and as I do the same, and as I reflect on the gratitude that I have in my heart, I know that it is because I get to guide you and be a part of your yoga practice and journey. Thank you for your time, for your energy, and for this awesome privilege. From the bottom of my heart, to all of yours, the light in me honors and loves the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Happy Friday, friends. I hope you're feeling so good. Carol, I love your face. I love the fist pumps. All right. I hope that your Friday is excellent. I hope the rest of your weekend is great. I know a few of you are coming to my event on Sunday, Dario. Thank you. All of you who live in Fresno, please DM me and I will add you to my guest list. I want Sunday to be a party. I mean, the weather is so great. It's going to be awesome. Mel, I hope you can come. But yeah, it's going to be really good. It's going to be the kickoff of the #Balance tour, which is going to be so great. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yay.
Yay, thank you, Mel. Daniel, nice to meet you. Shadi, so good to see you. I hope you have a good day.
Likewise. Thank you.
Bye, darlings. I'm gonna take a selfie really quick. Shadi, hold your baba. Here we go. Smile big. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, friends.